So I'm gonna be about, on the 12th, I'll be like 7 months post-op. So I decided I was gonna do this video. I should have done a 6-month one, but you know, it's kind of, I've been really busy. I actually changed jobs. So this video is to do a bit of an update. I have been having some, like pain because I do a lot of standing and walking, but I don't do as much as my old job when I did work there. I was trying to stretch my muscles out last night, by like putting my, let's see if I can, it's kind of hard, I have my brace on today. I was trying to put my ankle over my knee and kind of push outward to try and stretch the muscles of my right leg, and as I was sitting there doing that on the couch last night, my hip popped really loud and it felt like it shifted. So the muscles today feel really painful and weak. I had a really hard time sleeping last night. As you can see, I did take like a cooling shower to try and help the muscles kind of ease up a little bit. But they've been like really sore and weak today. So I did pull out the hip brace, as you can see. I have it on today. Sorry, it's like really messy in here. I gotta do laundry. So I've been wearing it for the afternoon, and I'm gonna try and take it off this evening again because I'm obviously not gonna be wearing it to bed, but I'm also gonna try and walk with it to go get the mail, which isn't a very long walk, so let's see how that goes, and I will be right back, and I'm gonna take you guys on the walk with me. Okay, so we're taking a walk to the mailbox. Here's Bug. He goes with me. It's one of my days off, so he gets to stay home with me, obviously. He starts school on the 17th. It's gonna be pretty nice. Check out this Mustang over here. It's kind of nice. So we're gonna cut across. Bye. So with the brace, I feel a little more stable. I feel like, my hip's not gonna just give out. I've actually had that happen before when I was at my other job, walking around too much. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. So you'll feel it when your hip gets a little weak before it gives out from walking too much or whatever activity you're doing that causes a lot of stress to your hip and strain to your hip after surgery. So it's not fun. It's not a lot of fun at all. So look at, oh, poor puppies. He kind of ran too far and he caught himself on his chain. So we are almost to the mailbox now, cutting across instead of taking the long route. And I will let you guys know what happens when I come back, and I will go a little further in depth with what it feels like to have a weak hip and everything. Okay, so we're back. Sorry, my phone alerted me to something. So, like I said, when you feel your hip is about to kind of give, you can feel like the muscles are getting a little weak. Typically, that's typically. That's how I feel it. I don't know if it's how everybody else feels it. That's how I felt it when my hip was giving out at work one day. It felt really weak and it was like hurting a lot, and then all of a sudden it was just like kind of collapsing a little bit, but that's how mine was. So that's kind of what I have, at least from my experience. So that's how it felt last night after it popped. It hurt and it felt really weak, so that's why I am back in the lovely hip brace, as you can see. And I mean, it's not so bad. It does kind of hinder, the way you want to sit or the way you want to walk or whatever you want to do, but it kind of gives a lot of stability to your hip. It keeps it from kind of feeling weaker than normal, and I mean, I don't have much else to say. So yeah, started a new job that actually gives me breaks and lunches, thank goodness. So I get to sit and relax on those during that time. So it's a little bit less moving around and standing than my other job was. My other job, I constantly stood. I didn't get much of a break or much of a lunch, and I was opening and closing typically when I would work my shifts. So I was constantly standing and moving. Unlike this job where I stand a lot. I stand for a couple hours and then I get a break, so I go to the back and I sit down and I relax for a little while. And then I work a couple more hours, I get my lunch, and then a couple more hours and I get a final break. And then a couple more hours, then I'm off shift. So it's a lot easier. I do get paid more hourly. I am considered part-time, but I do work 5 days a week. So in a way, I get more hours, I get more hourly pay. So it's not so bad to work, but it gets getting used to still for my hips and how I have to stand and walk and position myself. So I don't know if I'm going to be wearing this brace tomorrow. I'm going to try and not to and see how it feels, at least in the morning before I go into work. If worse comes to worse, I'll put it on. But I don't really want to. I kind of want to see how it feels to just work and not have it on. So we'll see what happens. I'll update my Twitter on it. So that's all I really have at this point.
Where am I going tomorrow?
You're gonna be with your dad.
Daddy, yay!
He likes to be with his dad on the weeks. So,
Daddy.
So other than that, I don't have much else to add. If I forget anything, please let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe. I'm not trying to, get a lot of subscribers for YouTube purposes. I'm actually trying to get subscribers to help people out. Please check out my other videos for the hip dysplasia course and the surgeries. I also do a lot of vlogs. I haven't done a lot recently, I know. I'm sorry. I'll see what we're doing on Wednesday, and I will go from there. Hopefully we will do something a little bit fun, and I will see you guys later.